There are two kinds of people in the world, my friend. Those with a rope around their neck and the people who have the job of doing the cutting. Listen, the neck at the end of the rope is mine. I run the risks.
The Chapman Automotive Group brings to you the good, the bad, and the ugly.
You may run the risks, my friend, but I do the cutting.
Find an extensive selection of high-quality vehicles at Chapman Automotive Group by going to ChapmanTucson.com today.
The good, the bad, and the ugly brought to you by Chapman Automotive Group. Chapman Automotive Group, they offer one of the largest selections of new and used cars for sale online in Arizona. You can go visit them at ChapmanTucson.com. We're talking Acura, Audi, Honda, Mercedes-Benz, Porsche, Volkswagen, Sprinter, and yeah, that's it. They got some great brands that they work with. And that's about it. Well, I was going to say, and then Chapman Value Centers, but that's not a car brand. That's just them.
What that would be is a cavalcade of choices.
100%.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And very fine vehicles. I drive one of them.
As
do you.
Yeah. I got my...
And I think, no, you don't.
I was
don't remember
what
you drive.
Nah. I drive a Mazda with tape on the front.
Did you get it from Chapman, or...?
No.
No?
Maybe. I actually don't know, because I bought it secondhand, so...
A lot of people, man,
It might have come originally from Chapman. Who knows? The tape is mine.
Nice tape, thanks. I grew it myself.
Yep. Amen, brother.
All right, let's talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly, brought to you by Chapman Automotive Group. Let's start off with the good. Ollie, I'm going to get us started, man. Jaden freaking Bradley. He is that dude.
Mm-hmm.
He is that dude. And listen, like Jaden Bradley, he has been steady Eddie, a very consistent player. He's had some really good moments during his time at Arizona. But when we look back on his career, regardless of what happens in the NCAA tournament, I think Arizona's going to do just fine. But I just think that game-winning shot against Iowa State, when we talk about Jaden Bradley's career, that is that moment that we are always going to talk about.
So far.
So far.
So far.
I like the way that you think.
Yeah.
I like the way that you think, because you know what? Point guard play matters in the NCAA tournament. And, Jaden Bradley, he is a very important player for the Wildcats, and he's going to make some big-time plays for Arizona in the big dance. But that shot, man, like he said, you dream about those kind of shots playing in the backyard as a kid, right? You've got the scenario in your head, and you're counting down 5, 4, 3, 2, and you knock down that shot, you might miss it. And you're like, oh, and they get offensive rebound, and they kick it back.
3 more seconds.
And there's 3 more seconds left on the game clock. 3, 2, oh, and he misses it. Rebound, 5 seconds left on the clock. We've all done it many, many times. But Jaden Bradley.
We have.
Jaden Bradley is a one-take Timmy. He's like, nah, man, I just need one take. Clock winding down. 3, 2, turnaround jumper, fading away, knocks it down, and he just gets dogpiled by his teammates. Such a cool moment, man. And like I said, Jaden Bradley's had so many great moments during his time at Arizona, but when you turn on the highlight tape of Jaden Bradley's career as a Wildcat, heck, Jaden Bradley's career as a college basketball player, even including his Alabama days, that shot right there, that is the play that I will always remember Jaden Bradley for. And man, what a guy. Not only does he knock down a big-time shot, but immediately after the game, goes and drops an ad for Crocs. And on top of that, he's also doing endorsement deals for Raising Cane's, Ollie. Raising Cane's and Crocs. I've seen enough, Ollie. Build the damn statue.
Yeah, that's like your whole week.
Dude, Crocs and Raising Cane's and Arizona basketball. Jaden Bradley, you are the GOAT, my sir. I salute you. Build the damn statue.
How soon we forget his big shots against UConn and Florida.
I know.
Right?
I
And
know.
it's like, he had a couple big shots there, too. Yeah, so far. And the best thing about Jaden Bradley, to me, was postgame when he was on with Scott Van Pelt. Because
Possibly wearing Crocs.
you know what? Crocs acceptable after playing 40 minutes of basketball. The dude was just job's not done mentality.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he was just like straight lace. He's like, yeah, that was good. Yeah, very, very happy for it. Looking forward to Houston. I mean, he was just awesome. So my good is I want to talk about the chapters of the season. And we basically, chapter 1 is done. The regular season and the Big 12 Conference, you can even make those 2 chapters, right? And I don't want to talk about Chapter 3 yet, which is March Madness. I want to talk about this has been such an enjoyable basketball season as an Arizona fan.
Absolutely.
It's been so much fun watching this team. Everything about them, the we versus me mentality, the selflessness, the togetherness, Coach Lloyd, Coach Murphy, Coach Benson, all the coaches, just the essence of this team. Their I don't know, what do you call it? Their aura, the aura of this team has been beautiful to be a part of this year. And so my good is, as we move on to whatever you want to call it, Chapter 3 or Chapter 2, which is now, this is a big one. I want to take a moment to reflect on what a great season it's been for the Arizona basketball team and how enjoyable it's been being a fan of theirs and the people that make up the program.
Absolutely. All right, now moving on to the bad. Cool LED fancy courts. So the Big 12 introduced this playing surface that has never been used before.
That was their big news.
That was their big news. Like, this is,
I hated that.
It's going to change the game.
it's going to change the game.
Yeah.
And it's this nice glass court, and it's, if you've got an iPad that's connected to it, you can make the court look like you're playing at McHale. You can make the court look like you're playing at Hilton Coliseum.
You can hack into it and make some other images.
Sure.
Yeah.
How you can have a lot of fun
Yeah.
with that court. Well, after the first 2 days, right, you have the play-in games and then the quarterfinal games. After a couple of days at the Big 12 tournament, Brett Yormark, the Big 12 commissioner, he went and surveyed the coaches and asked those guys, hey, how do you feel about the court? What do you guys think about it? And pretty much all of them said, this sucks. Guys are slipping. And the effects are cool, but, like, we just don't like this. And I give Tommy Lloyd a lot of credit. He's like, we can play on asphalt. Like, it does not matter what.
Double rims.
It was
what
double
play-
rims.
Double rims.
Yeah.
And listen, we've all played on double rims before.
Yeah, that's not easy.
Not good.
No, double rims tough.
No. Well, okay, what would you rather have? No net or double rims? I'd rather have double rims. No net
Yeah,
sucks.
you got to have a net.
Yeah. But Tommy Lloyd was like, it doesn't matter what playing surface that we're on. But, I'm pretty sure if you gave Tommy some truth serum, he'd be like, I still stand by my statement, but give me the actual hardwood court, the normal stuff. And I give a lot of credit to Brett Yormark because he could have been like, whatever, that's the court. You guys are playing on it for the rest of the tournament. But the fact that he took their opinions and realized, okay, nobody in our conference likes this court. We got to do something about it. Had a normal hardwood court on standby, and overnight they put in the original court, and all went back to business, the original way. So I give Brett Yormark a lot of credit for, having the humility to be like, okay, we tried something, it failed, let's go back to the old court, and that's why it's my bad, not my ugly.
Yeah, maybe the conference tournament, not the place to try it. But I don't know. Maybe there was another opportunity. I do give him a lot of credit for adjusting and making the right decision because you had a couple of guys from Texas Tech get hurt slipping on that court.
Yep.
And the last thing you'd want as a Big 12 conference fan is Houston, Iowa State, Arizona, or Kansas to lose an important ingredient to their team because they're playing on that court. So I actually applaud the conference and the commissioner for making the right decision. I thought the court was kind of cool. I understand what they were doing. I understand what the thought was, but they made the right decision going back to the wood court. And like Commissioner Yormark said, the people that made that court need to get back in the lab and figure out how to do it so that it's, you're playing on like a very slippery surface. That's just not going to work.
Yep.
My bad is, man, I'm so sick of, I can't believe I'm going to say this. I'm so sick of watching ESPN. I literally, it's getting to the level of.
You're going to say that? I feel like you've said that the entire time we've been.
I know, but it's like I grew up with SportsCenter, right? I still love Scott Van Pelt. I think he's the best in the business.
Best logo in the business.
Yeah, but even Sunday, that bracketology show, I would watch that religiously. Mm-hmm. I watched 2 minutes and I'm like, I'm changing the channel. I can't even watch this garbage anymore because I don't care what these guys have to say. And Bruce Pearl advocating for a what were they, 16-14 Auburn team, something like
I
that.
think they were sub 500, weren't they?
Shocker, Bruce Pearl advocating for Auburn.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
first of
boy.
all, leaving his team with like 2 weeks to go before the season starts, handing the job to his son. Okay, whatever. And then like you really get up on TV and you're saying that these kids that play for a mid-major and nobody will schedule them in Miami of Ohio went 30-0. 30-0. Now, I don't care what conference you play in. I don't care if you play in the JCC league. That's hard, okay? And they did it in Division I, and they lost to UMass in the semifinals of whatever conference they're in. I don't even Mountain West.
Or Mac?
Mac in the
Mac,
Mac.
yeah.
Sorry, I should know that. UMass threw me off. To say that Auburn, they're like, well, we played the 5 best teams, and this is who they beat, blah, blah, blah. Bro, you guys finished 500, and you were 7-13 in your own conference. Shut up. So I'm pretty much done with the talking heads on ESPN, and I'm just going to watch the games, and I'll let you know how we feel about it on Spears and Ali, because it's not, shock jock sports radio. That's what it's become. It's become shock jock sports TV.
Yeah.
Everything has got to be, buddy. When I was in DC, I had nothing to do for I was waiting for everybody to get ready, and I watched what is it? Pardon Your Interruption, or Pardon Your, what is it? The Wilbon and
Pardon the interruption, yeah.
Okay,
PTI.
Those guys are awesome.
Yeah.
I really like that. That was good. But I watched part of the Stephen A. Smith one.
Oh, yeah. First take?
First Take. It's getting to the level of some of these news shows where it's just so divisive, and everything has got to be, you're an idiot and I'm the smartest guy in the room, and everything's black and white and there's no gray, and it's just about really inciting people to be angry.
Yeah.
And I had to turn it off, and I'm never going to watch that show again. And really, we could all do ourselves a favor and not watching any of those shows again. That really, it's just one way or another, the only purpose of it is to make you mad and make you say, I love this and I hate that. And I just think it's terrible. I think what ESPN's become, it's making America stupid when it comes to sports. And so
We don't try to do that.
That's my bad.
We have some fun, but we also like to inform people, too.
We are the stupid.
But we don't just say things that are for, but we do that.
I am the stupid.
We say that because it's organically stupid.
Yeah.
Right? Not manufactured stupid.
Out here, you're getting pure FDA approved, 100% grass-fed stupid.
It's like Breaking Bad. It's that I am the danger.
Yeah.
I am the stupid.
Free-range stupid right here.
Yeah. It's
Can't get it nowhere else.
You want stupid, at least
No
it's genuine
preservatives.
stupid,
All right, my ugly is Southwest Airlines. Man, I flew Southwest for my trip to Hawaii, and I totally forgot about it until I was booking my flights. But I was like, God, I'm already knee deep, man. I just go with it. They've got assigned seating in Southwest Airlines now, and I lucked out. I lucked out that I was sitting next to some pretty nice people. But I was thinking about, I was like, man, could you imagine if there was 3 Justins in a row right now? And Clue Haywood on Twitter brought up a really good point, and I stand by it. Said Southwest proudly advertising, quote, assigned seating is here. No, man, I love the chaos and cheap fares. I love seeing a fat guy sitting window in an empty row, so I took the aisle, and we both dared people to take the worst ride of their lives. That was fellowship, and you ruined it. This was a very real thing for us over 250. It was it was a temporary salve for the male loneliness epidemic. Look what they've taken from us.
No. Yeah, I don't mind the assigned seating because you can get a priority in Southwest. But man, there is times when you're sitting in the aisle, right, or you're sitting in a window seat and you're looking at people walking down that aisle, and you're like, please not that dude, please not that dude.
And I keep walking past. You're like, yes.
Yeah,
thank you.
no, it's definitely big boy roulette when you're getting a. That's why you just need to travel with 2 other people and make sure it's there. American, for me, said, hold my beer, because they canceled my flight at 6 a.m. on Sunday.
Oh, geez.
And they're like, so I lost the whole day going to D.C., and they're like, oh, we have an 8 o'clock flight. And then we had to rush to basically take a red eye to Washington, D.C. So I took a red eye. I got into Washington, D.C. at 8 o'clock in the morning. And then they said, well, hold on. I get to the gate when we're leaving on Thursday, and I'm at Starbucks, and I'm just about to press my phone against the tablet to pay for the Starbucks, and everybody's like, everybody out of the gate. So they cleared the entire gate. Nobody knows what's going on. Everybody's standing right outside the gate. So I'm like, well, I don't know. They said VIP. They said suspicious package. My daughter's like, are you guys not concerned about this? I'm like, what is there to be concerned about? They would have gotten me out of the airport if it was really bad. So, but then we, from C-27 in Dallas to C-2, and that's farther than you think, brother. Me, my girlfriend, and my daughter, dead sprint. And I'm in a dead sprint with jeans on, and for some reason, my jeans just keep going down to my ankles. Like, my jeans at one point, I think, were at my knees as I'm sprinting. I guess I'll make that my ugly. Other than all of this, who's coming back next year for Arizona, A.J. DeBonsa versus Jaden Bradley, seeding, who's got the easiest bracket. For all of you out there, I do not care. I do not care. Let's just enjoy this team.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah, that was a sight. You guys should have seen it. I'm like, keep pulling my jeans up. I'm like, my pants are falling off. We made it.
It would have been the first time I told you to pull up your britches.
And the thing is, we got to the gate, and we were like, everybody were sweating, breathing heavy, and we're like, oh, we made it. And they're like, oh, that was okay. We were waiting for you. I'm like, dang. We could have walked.
All right, let's take phone calls. 719-1490, 719-1490. That is the good, the bad, and the ugly, brought to you by Chapman Automotive Group.
Good thing I wasn't wearing chaps.